There are millions and millions of people that want to go there, that want to see it. I won't talk to you about what I know about it, but it's very interesting.
Oh my God.
These are retrieving non-human origin technical vehicles. Call it spacecraft, if you will.
Right, because in at least one of the materials, the isotope ratios of, in this case, it was magnesium, are way off normal.
UFOs zipping through our skies. That's old news. Recently, these crafts have been leaving undeniable proof of their presence, from molten metal drippings to the mystery behind the California wildfires. Extraterrestrials have started invading earthly matters. Is this all just part of a conspiracy, or something's really looking over us? Let's find out. On December 16th, 2024, something extraordinary and unsettling happened when a woman stepped out to let her dog into the yard, expecting a still night. Instead, she was met with a sight that would leave anyone questioning reality. Hovering above the empty field behind their home was a glowing, orb-like object. It wasn't a plane or a drone. It moved silently, unnaturally bright, and entirely alien in its presence. For about a minute, the woman just stood frozen, watching the orb as it appeared to drip something onto the grass below. Judging by the looks, it seemed to be actual molten metal. And before you think this was just an illusion or a fleeting light in the sky, the orb was moving deliberately, almost as if it knew it was being watched, before moving behind the trees and disappearing into the night. Curiosity took over the woman, and she decided to take a look for herself. The next morning, she went into the woods with her husband and a metal detector in hand. What they found wasn't just strange, it was proof. Clumps of dripped metal were scattered on the grass, looking like it was melted at impossible temperatures. This wasn't any debris they'd seen before, and they were unable to explain what it was. And to the whole situation, all the more eerie, strange helicopters were seen, flying low, circling the area, almost as if they were searching for something or covering something up. This didn't look like a coincidence. To get an idea of what it might be, the couple posted their experience online, along with clips and photos. The post went viral, with a lot of people trying to speculate what it might be, but then the account disappeared, deleted. You can only guess why. Why would someone go to such lengths to silence this story? Why were there helicopters moments after this event? What even was that molten metal? Now, this is seriously disturbing. It isn't just about lights in the sky, it's about undeniable evidence, metal fragments, and eyewitnesses. And on top of all that, a mysterious disappearance. San Jose, California. If you still have reservations about this molten metal dropping UFO, then I think another very similar incident might convince you. On July 22nd, 2024, in San Jose, California, something happened that had no rational explanation. A massive glowing sphere appeared in the sky above Japantown. Now, I need you to pay attention. A giant orange orb with a smaller sphere attached to its side, spinning slowly and radiating an intense glow. The scene became even more surreal when glowing fragments resembling something molten began falling from the craft. Does that ring any bells? Molten metal, breaking apart mid-air and vanishing as it hit the ground. The guy who saw the whole thing and recorded this clip said it looked like the object was shedding pieces of itself for a reason, and this wasn't the only strange occurrence that day. Just before the orb appeared, there was a sudden power outage, putting nearby areas into darkness. Mere moments later, the glowing object made its entrance. A coincidence? Hardly. For minutes, the craft hovered before disappearing. For those thinking these videos could be a hoax, I need to ask you this. Why did multiple people from different places describe the same thing independently in vivid detail? Here's where it gets impossible to dismiss. This isn't an isolated event. Similar sightings like the Wickham, England incident show the same behaviors: molten metal, strange movements, and sudden disappearances. The evidence is stacking up, and it's undeniable. Still, the authorities remain silent. No statements, no investigations, nothing. Why? Are they clueless, or something else was at play here? The truth is staring us in the face, and it's more unsettling than anyone wants to admit. Indio, California.
Oh my God.
On December 18th, 2024, residents of Indio, California spotted a glowing orange orb in the night sky. The object seemed to drip a molten metallic substance as it hovered. Videos of this unusual sighting became a sensation on the internet. Local experts, including astronomers, reviewed the footage and suggested the phenomenon could be linked to satellite debris re-entering the atmosphere. This process often produces bright, glowing objects that release molten-like fragments while burning up. Some researchers also considered military activities or space debris as possible explanations. Many people still believe this incident has a terrestrial origin. Without further evidence, the mystery of the orange orb remains open to interpretation, and I think we can find out what it might be. Do any of you remember the strange UFO that was captured releasing smaller objects a couple years back?
The f is that?
On August 6, 2021, in Porterville, California, people reported a UFO ejecting fiery objects that looked like molten lava or metal. Some believe the object might have been undergoing a self-repair process, similar to welding. The unusual sight drew the attention of multiple onlookers, with several cars pulling over to observe and record the event. Videos of the sighting quickly circulated, sparking discussions among UFO enthusiasts. Despite various theories about its origin and the nature of the material being released, no official explanation was provided. Now, the question is, why are the higher authorities, the government, and even the military quiet about these sightings? If so many people have seen this thing, there would definitely be some explanation for it. Could it be possible that these higher-ups are hiding something from us? Or maybe they're in on this otherworldly charade? And after seeing all these clips and proof, if you think this can be dismissed as imagination or a mere coincidence, maybe that's exactly what they want you to believe.
What in the world?
New Jersey.
Oh, you know Jesus. You know Jesus.
Recently, when this clip was posted online, netizens were thoroughly spooked, claimed to be recorded in New Jersey. This was actually shot somewhere in Pennsylvania. Apparently, a woman captured a shocking encounter with a glowing orb-like UAP. The video shows her speaking directly to the object. Just when she mentioned Jesus, the orb reacted, shining a tad brighter.
Jesus loves me.
She kept repeating phrases like "Jesus loves me" and praising God, as if the orb was listening and responding. She believed the orb responded to her in ways that can't be easily explained. Some claim the UAP was a representation of divine beings, possibly angels, responding to spiritual communication. While skeptics may try to dismiss it as a coincidence or just mere imagination, the evidence captured on film is far too compelling to ignore. This moment, along with a rising number of similar encounters shared online, suggests that something extraordinary is taking place, something beyond our understanding, and probably something we're not meant to fully comprehend. The mystery that has left everyone sleepless now is, what's really happening up there, and what are these beings trying to tell us?
Oh my God. What is that?
One night in Rio de Janeiro, near the Christ the Redeemer statue, something extraordinary occurred. A group of people noticed a strange light in the sky, drawing their immediate attention. The glowing object appeared to descend directly toward the statue, sparking awe and panic among the onlookers. They were convinced the light might make contact with the iconic monument. As the light drew closer, it flickered and shifted in intensity, creating an eerie atmosphere. The group watched in stunned silence, trying to comprehend what they were witnessing. The event left everyone thinking they were witnessing a divine moment. Extraterrestrial enthusiasts were sure this was probably proof of an otherworldly craft in our airspace. But for now, nothing has been said for sure about this clip.
Meu Deus, em cima do Cristo.
Looks like New Jersey itself isn't safe from these mysterious orbs and creepy plasmoids. Strange occurrences have been raising serious concerns all over the state. There have been incidents where pilots have been struck by lasers mid-flight, which has caused major concern. Large SUV-sized drones have been spotted flying near sensitive locations.
It's about all those drones spotted in New Jersey. They're urging the public, do not shine.
Including military bases and areas linked to President-elect Trump. These sightings have been reported for months, but the FBI's investigation has provided little clarity, leaving many questions unanswered. Locals and officials were stressed that the US is losing control over its airspace, and it's becoming clear that these drones are far more advanced than anything man-made available. The growing number of incidents is impossible to ignore. This isn't just about mysterious drones in the sky. It's about national security and how no one seems ready to address it properly. The White House has stepped in, offering some reassurance, claiming that the drones spotted are a mix of law enforcement or commercial, right? But the growing number of sightings has raised more questions than answers. Federal authorities are using cutting-edge technology to track these drones, making sure they're not dangerous. The real question isn't whether these drones are harmless, it's why are they so persistent and seemingly everywhere.
Of saying what it is, our military knows and our president knows.
On January 2nd, 2025, Island Beach State Park in New Jersey became the site of an eerie event. A time-lapse camera caught pulsating lights hovering above the ocean.
Okay.
At first glance, they seemed like stars, until they began flickering in strange, erratic patterns, almost like drones. But as the lights moved unpredictably, rising and vanishing, people wondered if something more unusual was at play. Could they be unidentified submerged objects, USOs, interacting with the water beneath?
This 100% is some drone orb that is...
Later that night, more mysterious lights appeared.
This might even be USOs, okay? Because you have the ocean right here.
These flickering orbs weren't behaving like anything from our world. They changed in brightness and shifted positions in ways that defied rational explanations, making it clear that what was happening wasn't just a trick of the eyes. To add to the mystery, the area had a no-fly order in place, limiting conventional aircraft from entering the space. Why was the sky off limits?
More, but as you see, they're flickering all around here.
Drone sightings across New Jersey have taken on an unsettling edge. These aren't ordinary drones. They emit no heat, dodge detection systems, and perform aerial maneuvers that defy standard technology. One Ocean County officer reported witnessing a staggering 50 drones in a single night.
Right there. One after another,
While Coast Guard officials described drones with massive wingspans about 8 feet wide, appearing alarmingly close to their vessels. Efforts to intercept these mysterious aircraft have shown no results. Officials have claimed no evidence showed a national security threat, yet they openly admit they have no idea where these drones are coming from. Are these drones the work of foreign entities, advanced military experiments, or something else? The skies over New Jersey hold secrets, and the lack of transparency is making it harder to ignore the implications. What's flying above us may be more than we're ready to confront.
They look like fixed-wing aircraft, about 8 to 10 feet wide.
A mysterious glow took over the night skies of Bernardsville, New Jersey.
No answers on the source of the mysterious drone lighting up the state's sky,
leaving people to speculate that it was another one of those massive drones. But this one looked different, like it wasn't afraid of being caught on camera. If there are really aliens and otherworldly creatures sneaking around our planet, shouldn't they be quiet about it and keep a low profile? How are they parading their crafts like it's the freaking 4th of July? This time, people came up with a different approach, saying that this might be a mothership launched off the US East Coast by foreign forces. This idea quickly became popular, with some suggesting that the drones were part of a larger foreign surveillance operation. However, the Pentagon quickly shut down the speculation, clarifying that there was no evidence to suggest that these drones were linked to any foreign vessels. The true origin of the drones remains a mystery, with investigations still ongoing, but no satisfactory results.
Department of Homeland Security leaving a briefing with no answers on the source.
Now, let's have a look at what other strange objects have shown up all over the world. Like this massive bright orb was seen shining brightly in the sky of Hebei, China. It looked like the moon had suddenly participated in a marathon. Moving at an incredible speed, no one had an idea what it was. Locals were scared to say the least, thinking their town was invaded by foreign forces. The thing about these sightings is that everyone is curious to know their origin, but it's never known for sure. On December 28th, 2024, this footage of a cluster of 9 glowing orange orbs over Madrid, Spain was posted online. The orbs appeared to be flying in a constellation-like pattern, sparking curiosity among those who saw them. The guy who captured it was walking home, even checked a flight radar app, but found no planes in the area. This sighting came at a time when similar orange orbs were being reported in other locations, such as Queens, New York, and Austin, Texas, leading to speculation about a global phenomenon involving mysterious objects in the sky. Strangely, on the same night as the Madrid sighting, orange orbs were spotted in Austin, Texas, where one orb unexpectedly became much brighter.
Glowing bright right now, wanting everybody to know it's here.
This behavior of the orbs differs from that of typical drones, with sightings of these mysterious plasmoids rapidly increasing across the globe. With no explanation from the government, speculation has arisen that this may be part of a larger planned operation by shadowy forces.
Those don't look like drones.
In Barcelona, a UFO sighting was filmed on the same night as the Madrid orb, meaning the phenomenon wasn't limited to one place. Some believe the orbs could be part of an extraterrestrial presence or projections from UFO motherships. The rising frequency of these sightings has sparked questions about a possible monumental event or significant shift in global history. California wildfires. California's recent wildfires have become more than just a natural disaster. They're the center of a growing conspiracy. As the house going up in flames wasn't enough, there have been reports of glowing orbs and laser-like beams emerging from within the flames have left residents questioning what's really going on. Some witnesses claim these orbs dart through the smoke with precision, while inexplicable light beams ignite structures in seconds, defying logical explanation. People think that these fires might not be natural at all. Adding to the unease, the Pacific Palisades water reservoir, once a critical resource for firefighting, was found mysteriously empty during the peak of the fires. Was it negligence or something more deliberate? Just when you think it can't get any worse, it does. Insurance companies withdrew fire coverage from their policies.
These insurance people decided to cancel their fires.
Months before the catastrophe started leaving homeowners stranded. This abrupt move raises questions. Did they know something the public didn't? Are they part of a larger cover-up? With advanced technology or otherworldly forces seemingly at play, the silence from officials and authorities is deafening. Could it be otherworldly entities trying to leave us homeless and at their mercy, and our government is in on this charade? Let me know what you think of all this. Colorado mystery. To get to the bottom of all these mysteries, let me take you to a creepy mystery from Colorado. Back in December 2024, a helicopter pilot was out on a routine flight when he saw this. Massive flames coming out of the clouds. He knew something mysterious was up. It looked like there was something hiding within those clouds and releasing fire downwards. When people saw this footage, they thought that it might be the same thing that started the California wildfires. They could be testing out their technology in Colorado before causing wild destruction. The mystery doesn't end there. Reports have surfaced of a helicopter seen hovering low over fire-ravaged areas in California, dropping a mysterious powder-like substance onto the ground. Witnesses caught off guard by the strange spectacle described the substance as fine, almost ash-like, and dispersing unnaturally in the air. Many have claimed they've never seen anything like it before, leaving locals uneasy and speculating about its true purpose. Some fear it could be linked to experimental fire suppression techniques, while others have raised darker concerns. Could this be the deployment of a bioweapon? The lack of official explanations has left residents scared and questioning whether these actions signal something far more sinister. As speculation spreads, one thing is certain: the public's trust in the official narrative is dwindling. Mothership. A chilling sighting over the skies left witnesses in fear as a colossal UFO was spotted blocking out the stars. The object was unlike anything anyone had ever seen. Massive in size, many people thought it was a mothership. It cast a shadow over the night sky, completely hiding the stars behind it. The most unsettling detail was its rhythmic glowing lights, which blinked in and out. Witnesses couldn't believe their eyes, as the craft seemed to defy explanation. The mothership's sheer size showed it was far beyond the capabilities of any known human technology. Some questioned if this was the first sign of extraterrestrial visitors, while others feared it might be something even more mysterious. An advanced craft from a secret program or a warning. The mystery remains to be solved. Triangular lights. In New Jersey, a baffling sighting shook locals. A large triangular UFO hovered silently in the night sky. The craft's 3 distinct points of light formed a perfect triangle, while additional lights on the body of the object blinked in an odd pattern. Too precise to be random. The lights flashed in what appeared to be a specific sequence, like they were sending some kind of Morse code. What was most unsettling was the craft's eerie, silent movement. Despite its size, it moved fluidly and seemed to defy the laws of physics, as there was no engine noise, no propellers. Witnesses, stunned by its presence, could only watch in disbelief as the triangular craft drifted across the sky, leaving behind more questions than answers. Was this a secret military craft or something extraterrestrial? Fishy light.
What in the world is going on?
A strange light appeared in the sky, catching the attention of people who happened to look up. The glow was unusual, bright and blinking, and its glow looked very similar to a fish. Witnesses were puzzled by the sight, as it didn't resemble any known aircraft or natural phenomenon. Some speculated it was something out of this world, a sign of extraterrestrial activity or technology beyond human comprehension. No one could deny the unsettling feeling it gave off, as the blinking light hovered in the sky, leaving questions in its wake. Whatever it was, its presence was certainly not ordinary, leaving its true nature a mystery. Ancient orbs.
What the heck? Did I just record? What?
In New Jersey, a massive glowing object was spotted in the night sky, capturing the attention of witnesses who couldn't look away. As the camera zoomed in, the object changed colors, shifting from bright white to shades of red, green, and blue in an almost deliberate pattern. What was most unusual was its stillness. It stayed in one place, defying the natural motion of aircraft or any known phenomenon. The growing frequency of such sightings raises unsettling questions. Could these objects be signs of extraterrestrial presence? Watching and observing. With more and more reports flooding in, it seems like the sightings are increasing, leaving us to wonder if this is just the beginning of something we're not prepared for. Whatever the cause, the unexplained lights in the sky seem to signal that there's far more happening above us than anyone is willing to acknowledge.
What the heck? Did I just record? What?
A guy driving down the road spotted a massive object hovering in the sky. The guy who recorded the clip said it seemed to be the size of an SUV and was found in the skies of South Florida. The lights attached to it blinked continuously, like someone was controlling them from the inside. The government seems to be hiding something, as they have not given any official statement, neither denying nor admitting to all these sightings being crafts out of this world. But the public has their suspicions. Recent development. Something strange has been discovered around 7 stars, an unusual glow that scientists can't quite explain. This mysterious light could be a sign of something far beyond our understanding, perhaps even alien technology. The idea is that highly advanced civilizations might build massive structures around their stars to capture energy, like giant solar panels. First proposed in 1960, this concept, known as a Dyson sphere, would emit detectable infrared radiation. While it's unlikely that these stars are surrounded by such structures, the unexplained glow keeps scientists intrigued, leaving open the possibility that we might be seeing something far more extraordinary than we realize. If there is any truth to these Dyson spheres, then it might explain all these sightings, and if these aliens are really out there, then we can only hope they have peaceful intentions. Manchester Orb. On January 2nd, 2025, a striking sighting took place over Manchester Airport. Witnesses were left stunned as a fast-moving orb UFO zipped through the sky with astonishing speed and precision. Its smooth, erratic movement defied anything known to aviation, making it seem as though it wasn't bound by the usual rules of physics. The orb didn't behave like a typical aircraft. It shifted directions rapidly, performing maneuvers that left even the most experienced onlookers questioning what they had just witnessed. The sighting only added to the growing list of strange aerial phenomena, and it left everyone wondering, what kind of technology is capable of such rapid motion? And is this the start of more frequent and increasingly bizarre UFO encounters? What's your take on this? Recent Phoenix lights.
They're in
Passengers aboard a flight over Arizona had an unforgettable experience when they spotted a group of 3 bright lights in the distance. Initially, they assumed the lights were planes, a common sight for anyone traveling through the skies. However, as their plane drew closer, it became clear that these lights were not aircraft at all. Instead, they appeared as bright orbs, hovering unnaturally still in the sky. The unusual sight quickly sparked speculation. Could this be a newer version of the infamous Phoenix Lights, a mysterious event that baffled thousands back in 1997? The similarities were striking. 3 lights in a triangular formation, suspended in the sky without making any noticeable sound or movement. Were these orbs part of something beyond human understanding, or was there a more earthly explanation for their presence?